So let me put one in real quick because the sound is better. Great, great, great. And what's going on, Sagittarius? I have a new deck of cards here, so I will be working with 3 decks this time, instead of my average 2 decks. And I'm not using any type of like specific spread or a specific particular way that I'm reading the cards. I'm just pulling the cards as I go and just reading through whichever deck is calling out at the moment. So with that being said, Sagittarius, let's dive into your reality. Since I have this deck in my hand, we're just going to start with this one. So I just want to give it a couple of shuffles. I really like this new deck. It's so like sleek and smooth, and it just like moves fast and nicely well together. Alrighty, so let's go get it going. I have some stones here on the table. You may or may not be able to see them. And then I have some Palo Santo burning here, and then also have some chants in the background. Let me just, I feel like it's a little loud. I'm gonna just lower it down a little bit more. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your reality, Sagittarius. Let's dive in. Oh wow, I didn't even realize the card fell already. Let's see what we got, Sag. Okay, I have one card. 6 of Wands. Okay, Sag. Okay. I'm getting that you are in your I'm getting that you're balanced in somewhat shape or form. Um and I don't even want to say balance. Like, let me not say that. It's because like all these wands, like they have these reefs on it, like these leaves on it. And if I'm not mistaken, like if I look at another wands card, oh no, they all have that actually. Maybe it's just something I'm just noticing now with this specific wands card. But what I'm looking at is like when you see this card, like first of all, like this reef doesn't belong on the wands. Like, all the other wands are just regular wands. But then like these 2 wands in the back, they just have like this little like leaf at the top. And then these in the front have like extra leaves on the side of it and on the top. On top of that, like she has a reef on her head. And well, she has a reef on the head. And then also like the horse is in green, so there's like a lot of green in this picture. There's green that the person is sitting on, green on their head. And if I had to say like green, we're talking about earth. Honestly, we're talking about earth. Just like with what the green is, like it's leaves. Like we're talking about earth. We're talking about earth signs. We're talking about the Virgo, the Taurus, the Capricorn. And then on top of that, like what I'm getting is that because she's wearing the earth, she's carrying the wands that's wearing the earth. And wands is representing like the passion. Wands is representing the fire signs. Wands is representing how you assert yourself. And if I had to compare like everything in the picture, I'm pretty much getting, Sag, that you are diving into your passions and your creativities, I want to say, and they're accumulating abundance for you is what I want to say. So, and even if it's not abundance like financially, it's like abundance in some type of way, whether it's like you're networking, you're meeting new people, or you're like opening up in some type of way, shape, or form, and you're creating these bonds or these togethernesses or togethernesses. Is that even a word? It's a word today. But you're just like creating these like you're coming together with people, and you're creating like your environment, like what is for you. And I'm also seeing that because of all the people that's around this person here, but they're also carrying wands as if they're like supporting this person, like, hey, our wand may not look like your wand, but hey, we are here because we look up to you. We support you. We are with you. And that's pretty much what I'm getting. I got a lot from that one card. So I see why one card fell. I want to go through this deck right here real quick. So let's see what else we're getting in your reality, Sagittarius, whether it's the past, present, or future. you'll be able to decipher. So let's see what else. But that right there, that's something that I feel like is going on in your reality right now. Like if I had to say, like that's a present thing. That's something coming from the past into the present right now. Like that's something that you've been working on. You've been working hard on whatever it is, and you have support there, and you're building, and you're finally reaping the rewards to your hard work. So that's pretty much what I'm getting from that card. Let's see what we have here. I don't want to take too much of your time, Sag, so I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as possible so we can get you that message for the week. Okay, so let me try one more time. This is a little quieter. This is quieter. This deck is more quiet. All right, we got a card here. Just actually flipped over. So we got King of Wands. And it popped up reverse. I'm not really getting reversed energy, so I'm gonna just go ahead and see what it's saying here. And it's talking about feeling restless, outspoken, and ambitious. And I want to say, like, maybe you do feel restless, Sag. And yes, the ambitious part definitely connects with this card as well. Outspoken though, like I want to say, Sag, in this moment right now, I'm not getting the energy like you necessarily feel like you have to feel outspoken or be outspoken. I'm more so getting the energy like if it's necessary, then okay, but you're not really focused or worried about those type of things because you're focused on this, because this is your focus, because this is where you are right now, with energy and what you're diving into. So I just want to say, and you're embodying that energy too. Like I want to say, it's like you're aware that you're focusing on this right now. You're aware that other people are aware that you're focusing on this right now. You're not really bothered by other people's opinions on what and why you're focused on what you're focused on right now, because you know what you're doing for yourself is working for you. And that right there, like as your polar opposite, Sag, as your polar opposite sitting here, Gemini, I respect it. And I, I literally respect that. I respect that, and I support that. I support that all the way. And Sag, if you're not in this energy right now, like I said, like this is a transitional energy. Like it's going from like past to present, or it's happening right now in your present time and it's moving into your future. So it's something that's actually taking a transition right now. Like you're either diving into this energy or you've already been in this energy and you're elevating in this energy. So let's see what else. Let me go through the smaller deck here, see if we got anything here. Give thanks. I just had to give thanks real quick. I'm just really thankful for the moment right now, for being able to do this right now. I'm just really thankful. I had to just give thanks. Okay. I'm gonna leave that one there. And it landed and it just stood there. Cool. All right, so we do have two cards here. And I want to say, like, before I even flip this card over right here, I want to say that these two cards are like a decision, because I'm already feeling like, because we got one card, and then out of the last deck we got two cards, one flipped over, one not. And I feel like this is about to be a decision. Like depending on how you shift and focus your reality, what you continue to focus on, what you continue to work on, I feel like your future is going to be based off of whatever these two cards are about to say right here. So let's see. We already got the Chariot here, and the Chariot is looking reversed. Like, so when I see the Chariot, I do see polarity because of the black and the white. I'm not sure if the Chariot is connected to Pisces. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's connected to Pisces. Um But yeah, so I definitely see like and because it's reversed, like honestly, like I'm not, once again, I'm not getting reversed energy. Usually when I see reverse cards, I read them in that manner, but right now I'm not really getting that. I'm just seeing the card for what it is. It's polaric ways. I just see the polarity in it. Um and I'm not really sure how it's applying, because I'm just really curious about this card here, and it's the Judgment card. So we have two major arcana cards. First of all, major arcana cards identify the major aspects in your reality, like the big events that are going on in your reality, right, Sag? So we have two here. We have one right up and one reverse. We have the Judgment card right up and the Chariot reverse. And if I had to say, these cards are pretty much like kind of showing me like oxymoron like energy. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean by that. Like Biggie Smalls, like that's an oxymoron, like big small. So it's like we have the right side up card, which is like, oh, it's the right way, but it's the Judgment card. And then we have a reverse card, like, oh my god, it's reversed, but it's the Chariot card. You know what I mean? So what I'm getting from these two cards is that everything isn't what it always seems. The picture isn't always painted what it's supposed to be painted, and in all reality, like, you have a choice to decide on what direction your life and your reality goes in. You can choose for it to look as beautiful as you want it to look, but in the end, you know, like, your world is not really going to be what it seemed, what you want it to be on the inside. Meaning, you could have all the glamour and look all cute and everything on the outside, but on the inside, you know that all those things are not technically necessarily making you happy. Vice versa, though. Vice versa. You can be you know, all happy at home and stuff, but then, you know, like, when you step outside, you just don't feel beautiful or anything like that, because there is no balance. But like I said, Sag, like, you have the option to decide on what your reality is. It doesn't have to be either or, it doesn't have to be both, it doesn't have to be either. It's just like, I feel like these cards are literally just showing, like, listen, like, just because the grass is greener on the other side, nobody has to see what's on the other side of the fence. If you know it's greener, then you know. And that's pretty much what I'm getting from these two cards. I do want to go ahead through this deck one more time. I'm just gonna flip through it one more time. If I get something, I get something. If I don't, I don't. But I feel like we pretty much did dive into your reality, Sag. I'm not gonna lie. That was one too many. All right. All right, so we do have another card here, and I'm gonna just dump the rest of the deck out just to make sure there's nothing else. We got another card, so I guess there was a little more for you. Oh, okay. I can't even pick this card up. This is funny. Okay, this was the card. So we ended up with two more wands. And I know we're talking about you, Sag. Like, this reading is all about you. It's not about what's going on. It's not about who's in your reality. It's not what you want it to be. It's about you. And first, I got the Knight of Wands. So it's like, I want to say that these three cards right here, King of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, they're all in some type of, no, not the King of Wands, these three cards. All the three cards that came out of this specific deck are all wand cards that are in some type of motion. Like, this guy is Two of Wands, ready to go in some walking direction. This guy, Knight of Wands on the horse, ready to go somewhere. And then this person as well, Six of Wands, they're ready to go somewhere. And I just want to say that all these wand cards are in a motion. Sag, if I had to say like what this really means, we already discussed what wands is. We know wands is pertaining to the creativity, your passion, how you assert yourself, your, you know, how you wait, yes. if I'm not mistaken, yes, how you assert yourself. So pretty much, Sag, like what I'm getting here is that if you're diving into your creativity and you've been diving into your creativity and you've been working hard on projects and you've been diving into your passions, then those three cards are pretty much showing that you are going somewhere with it. Like you're about to go somewhere or you've already been going somewhere. But either way, like you're going in a new direction or a different direction with your passions you um and what you decide to do with your reality. I also want to say that because they popped up in three different ways, that it's not only your passions and your creativity and your projects that's moving in a different direction. I want to say that maybe it's your friends also moving in a different direction. It's your home life, like how you live or where you live, that's also moving in a different direction, and it's your passion and your creativity, because here we have people that those are the supporters, those are the friends. So that also could be changing. This looks like a home setting, that could be changing. And then this looks like the passion and creativity, like you're just focused on self and what you're doing. So if I had to say anything, Sag, I would say that this week I would just try to focus on, like make a game plan. If you are an entrepreneur, or if you're working on a new job, or if you go to school or something, make a game plan. Make sure you know, like, okay, I go to school or I go to work or I work on these projects because I'm trying to do this, and this is what I want to do in my life and in my reality. These are the steps that I'm going to take to get there, and make sure you're following through with it all the way until you get to that goal that you desire. Because you could just start something and then you start it off with a whim, and then next thing you know, you start doing different things and you don't even realize the direction it's taking you in, and it's not taking you in the direction that you sought it out to be from the beginning. So, with that being said, Sag, I hope this definitely worked out for you. I feel like this was a very thorough reading. I mean, I think it's the longest one I did this week, to be honest. So, with that being said, I'm sending much love and light. I'll be back next week. I do personal bookings. If you would like to book an appointment with me, you could just click the link in the bio. And I also have all my social medias and my email and my contact information in the bio as well. So, with that being said, much love and light, and we'll be back next week.